Y'all, I don't know if I should be more upset about Boyd's willingness to aid and abet an unaliver or Jim's false piety when it comes to talking to my man Jade, because you would never get up there and act like you are father of the year, Jim. Never do it, y'all. A lot unfolded in episode 8 from Thresholds, and we are going to get into what stood out to me. If you guys are new here, my name is Ashley. This is My Sweet Perspective, where I give my take on all things TV and movie related, and y'all know that I am here to put you on. We know off the heels of episode 7 that Fatima got a body. The streets of Fromville have got a body at the hands of Fatima. She unalived Tilly with pruning shears. And as this episode opens up, we actually see Boyd spiriting Fatima away. Hide here. Ellis is like, Dad, we need to just tell them. And he's like, no, we don't need to tell them anything. We need to keep Fatima safe. Fatima is my family. Now, could this be Boyd still dealing with the guilt behind his wife's unaliving that he had to commit? I don't know, but Boyd, to be a leader in the From, we have to put ourselves last. No nepotism, sir. An unaliver. And so they stash Fatima away, and Ellis really thinks the people should know. And Boyd is like, they won't understand. They're not capable of that. He really doesn't give this town credit. Should he? I don't know. As a leader, that's a hard thing, but you have to trust the people that you're serving. Because at the end of the day, a leader is nothing but a servant. Now we see Julie waking up at the makeshift hospital with Randall, aka Brotherhood of the Night's Watch, Marielle, Nurse Crackhead, and Mullet, Christy. And she's like, I thank them for letting me stay the night. And he says, well, what about me? Well, tell the people that are letting you stay here, thank you for me. And I think we need to go back to that place. Because when I went there, the voices stopped. So now this entire episode, we're actually going to see Julie make her way back to what Ethan calls the thresholds, because Ethan is Baby Yoda, I guess, at this point, and he's got all the wisdom, and he is going to help Julie, I think, make a huge mistake or get a lot of information, but we'll get back to it. Now we see Boyd feigning an investigation. Donna comes out and is like, somebody found Tilly. What is going on? Did Sarah do it? Because we know Sarah is the resident unaliver of the people following missions. But she's not the only one who's following missions, because we're going to get into Big Sleepy a little bit later. But Boyd, let's go along with this investigation. Let's see. And so we know that Acosta is Johnny on the spot because she thinks that she is top cop. And let's question the people. Let's do a sweep. Boyd says we may have gotten new arrivals. Boyd, I'm looking at you sideways, Boyd. The From has changed you. You've changed, buddy. The old Boyd, I don't think I would ever see doing this, doing the things that he's doing, moving how he is moving. And so they are on basically now a witch hunt. They're questioning people, and everybody is blaming Sarah. So we know that this has the opportunity to boil over. And like Donna says, if it's not Sarah, the people are going to think it is anyway. Either way, somebody has to be to blame, because this was not the monsters. This happened in daylight. So we know we have an unaliver on our hands. Jim and Jade have a conversation. Stop taking my wife and giving her ideas. I said, what time period are we in, Jim? Because let's not pretend. Let's just call it a thing. Let's rapidly uncouple, because you guys are diametrically opposed. Jim and Tab come in. Ethan, of course, because you don't even know where your kid is. Anyway, he confronts Jade. Stop giving my wife ideas. You've got her thinking she's on a mission to save the children. Hold on, buddy. Let's not do this. Then Jim goes on this, let's loose this bitter diatribe about how he's father of the year and he's trying to hold his family together and protect his family. Jade says, hold on. I'm the only one trying to save your family. And Jim is like, you're just doing this to prove how smart you are. And Jade says, what the hell does it matter? He says, I am that smart. But what does it matter? I am just trying to get all of us home. Jim, take several seats. Next, we see Victor spazzing because Jasper, of course, isn't giving him the information he needs. And we get some tea in this episode. Now, I told y'all before they were sacrificing people on them rocks. Listen, I watch enough Celtic, Druid, historical fiction to know sacrificial rocks when I see them. And so Victor remembers all of a sudden Chris was supposed to save the kids, but he ain't want to go. And so Victor ends up telling his mom, and that's why his mom left to save the children, because apparently what happens in the From during this earlier period of time was that the people of From, in order to appease whoever, right, the person in charge, these children born in the dark would be sacrificed on the rocks, and their blood would go into the ground. It would feed the roots, and that's where we get these trees, baby. The plot thickens, and I'm saying at least we're getting somewhere, and we know a little bit more about the Ankui children. The Ankui children are the children that were sacrificed by their loved ones to appease the From gods. You guys drop it in the comments and let me know what you think. Again, Ellis is still telling Boyd to tell the truth. He doesn't want to, but then enter Donna running like, Boyd, what is going on? And Boyd says, listen, Fatima did it. And so now they're going to have to piece it together, but don't tell anybody, because again, Boyd likes his veil of secrecy, and I hate that. Julie takes Ethan to the threshold. We get to these rocks, and she is all of a sudden back in the caves. Ethan doesn't know what to do, so he's got to go run for help alone again, because why talk about it anymore? We know that Ethan is unattended and raising himself at this point. And so she goes down, she sees the cellar, they're warning her to get out. We see Boyd locked still in that same tree. And it makes me wonder, are we experiencing time simultaneously on different planes? Is this happening again, or is this just total recall? Right? Because before, the reason she wanted to go back is because this is when the screams were silenced. But now she's back down there, glazed over and everything. Again, y'all know how I feel. I think there are sleeper cells ready to be activated, but maybe she has some answers. When you guys drop it in the comments and let me know your theories as far as what is Julie uncovering down there. We did get a warning to get out, to move, but what other information are we going to get from there? Because we also know that something worse is coming, that everything we've seen up until this point is not the worst that From has to offer. There's something worse, okay, in the city. Now, let's see. Ethan, of course, saves the day. He gets help. We get Julie, but Julie's still going through it. Donna says, listen, Boyd, you've done all this, and now the people don't believe you. And they don't. Again, my factions theory is going to come to pass. We are breaking into factions because Boyd has lost that appeal. Right? You're not telling the truth, Boyd. You're doing what you want to do. We've believed you for so long, and nothing that you've said has come to fruition. So we really can't trust you at this point. Let's see. Now we have Big Sleepy. I said last time, he's taking instructions from this camera that's taking pictures on its own. And baby, he lures Fatima away like he is the Pied Piper and she is a child. He leads her away, gets her down into that cellar. And what's going to happen from here? He tells her that, listen, you are pregnant. It's just not your baby. What the hell does that mean? You're pregnant, but it's just not your baby. Again, Big Sleepy hasn't talked this much the entire time he's been in the From, and now he's got all this knowledge and understanding. I don't know. Komodo Dragon gave it to you, Big Sleepy? Is that what happened? So we have revelation. And as soon as she gets down there, honestly, labor pains ensue. So we're going to see whatever it is at some point, because there's something in there. It's just not hers. You guys, I don't know. Boyd is on his way out. He is on a slippery slope. Jim, again, is not winning any awards for Parent of the Year. And Tabby's mothering, like my friend Jay Antoinette says in our Discord. If you're not in the Discord, head on over there. I'll drop a link in the description bar. But go over there. It's fun in the Discord. It's new for us, but it's fun. But she's busy mothering Victor, and Ethan is out here saving the day. I don't know. Y'all drop it in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of From episode 8, Thresholds. And we will be live tonight to talk about it at night. You know how we do on Tuesday nights. It's a fun time. So be there or be square. If you haven't already, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment so that they push this video. And thank you guys so much for being here. I love you real bad. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.